well, we all want to put our best face forward, but could your regular beauty routine be a total waste of money, not to mention potentially dangerous? Joining us this morning is Dr. Jeffrey Spiegel, considered a face expert. He is a leading global facial beauty plastic surgeon and recognized an international expert on facial feminization surgery. Did I get that right?
It's a mouthful, but you got it.
All right. Doctor, thank you so much for being here this morning. We want to talk about some of the myths and misconceptions, because I think there are all things that we think that we're doing that are good, so to speak, for our faces, and they're not necessarily so. What are some of the top ones?
Well, you know, one that jumps out at me all the time, because it was very popular a year or two ago, was facial yoga. There were articles in all the leading magazines about how you should scrunch up your face and move your face in different positions, just like yoga, you know, the up dog, down dog idea, but for your face. And the concept was that you're going to strengthen your muscles, and just like good muscle tone helps you look good in the rest of your body, why wouldn't it look good on your face, right?
But not the case?
It's not the case. If you think about it, wrinkles on our face are coming from two major places: sun exposure and muscle activity. There's a huge market in people getting Botox because it relaxes muscles, and by relaxing these facial muscles, we're able to eliminate some of these lines and wrinkles.
Okay, so by doing the facial yoga, you're doing the exact opposite
You're
of what
doing
the
the
Botox
exact
is looking
opposite.
to do.
It's similar to saying go out there and suntan with the big mirror to make yourself look less wrinkly. It's not going to work.
To look younger. So even the one I've seen some people doing the chin exercise because they think that's going to make their little waddle go away there. Not the case.
The waddle's a tough one. You know, diet only goes so far. That one tends to be genetic.
The genetic
Some very
waddle.
thin people will still have that. We can get rid of that, but you know, tightening your chin back and forth is not going to do it, I'm afraid.
But you look cool doing it.
Yeah, it's going to look good for a while.
Let's talk a little bit about celebrities here, because we always see in, you know, Us Weekly and People magazine and some of those other magazines, you know, this star had this done. Can you really tell what they've had done, and what is it that they're all getting done that people might want to be interested in doing?
You know, I think there's two things to that. One is sometimes you can tell. I can tell if I'm very close because I know where to look.
Okay.
That doesn't mean it's a bad thing, because
right.
you know, as I've said before, like a magician will do a trick and people will say, wow, that was a very impressive illusion, but I can't tell how you did it. But another magician might know what they did. That doesn't make it any less impressive.
Right.
So it's the same thing with celebrities. We can sometimes tell exactly what they've had done, but they still look great.
So what's good and what's a waste of time? I mean, you see people with sometimes a little botched Botox and you can tell and it doesn't look good. But would you recommend that if someone's looking to do a little something to their face?
Moderation is the key.
Moderation.
You know, going overboard is what makes you look bad. It's the same with anything. You know, a little bit of whipped cream on your hot chocolate is good. 6 inches of it might overdo it.
That's true. Tell me quickly, though, because we were just talking about this off air, you actually get called from some of these magazines to ask you to consult on whether or not certain celebrities have had stuff done to their faces.
I do. I'll get emergency emails from some of your tabloids and other you know, celebrity magazines saying, here's a quick shot of so-and-so, tell me what's happened, why do they look different?
What's
we need to know
their
immediately.
Face? Very interesting. Let's talk a little bit about quickie procedures. Are those ever a good idea?
You know, there are certain procedures which really are good and they're fast. Botox, which we mentioned earlier, if done right, really makes you feel better, makes you look better. It's quick, there's no downtime, you go right back to work, or if you're lucky, right back to playing tennis or something else. Other types of injectables are the same, and I think from there, the greater amount of time you invest in it, the bigger impact it's going to have.
Okay, what about herbal treatments? Anything good out of those?
Well,
do they even do anything?
Regrettably, there is not yet any herbal treatment that we know for sure is going to make you look better.
No magic pill?
No, unfortunately.
No.
Certain herbs and vegetables and things will look good if you put it on your face. You know, Cleopatra putting cucumbers on her eyes and taking a milk bath, that actually has some positive effect, but you can buy that over the counter now instead.
Yeah, you don't need to buy that online or anything. Speaking of online, watch out for online marketing is something you would say.
You know, you get emails telling you that you're the beneficiary of a $10 million trust from a late relative, and you get emails about a mortgage rate that's impossible.
Right.
But why would you believe the email about the latest and greatest skin cream that's going to make you look 19 years old? Because we want to, that's right.
But you shouldn't buy it.
No, it doesn't work.
Believe it.
If it was really that good, it'd be available in a different path.
Lose 30 pounds in one day. Those don't work either?
Doesn't work so well.
All right, so give us, if you can, your best beauty tip. If you don't want to spend a ton of money, or maybe you just want to do something little, what should we do?
You know, taking good care of yourself, wearing sunscreen every day. We just heard that today's the best day by your weather people, and but wear sunscreen even on the days that aren't that good. And the other one is to see a professional. You know, there are facial plastic surgeons in everybody's community, and you know, you go to your dentist for a routine checkup. Why wouldn't you go get your face checked out? It's how you present yourself to the world. Make sure you're looking your best.
He's a face expert. He should know. Dr. Spiegel, thank you so much for being with us this
Thank you
morning.
very
We
much,
appreciate
Anna.
it. Good perspective.